So it's clearly my new neighbours are like using all my internet. I'm very upset about it. I'm going to have to reset again tomorrow. Hopefully this will get through. I'm not going to start now because I'm comfortable. I'm in my chair, got my cup of tea, got my squash. Hello everyone. Welcome to Snipe Boys from the Baltic Star. You've lost 10 minutes. That's okay. It's just me babbling. Should we get started? Shall I give a quick introduction? Thanks, Fids. This could be the one. The rest is going to get lost to the sands of time. I hate having to take the highlights of multiple videos and put them into our saved spot because it just upsets me. There's something about in my mind that I hate that. So I'll reset before the weekend for our stream. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm Mr. Finicky. First things first, I've got a couple of things to bring up. First, I went to the pub this evening with a friend of mine. There wasn't Ewan, which is... am I cheating on Ewan? I don't know. It's another guy that's kind of local. A DFL, as we say in Kent, which Ben will know what a DFL means. But him and his missus are a DFL. But they're good DFL. And they've got a really nice... at the end of house in our little villagey bit of the town. I went to the pub with him, which is lovely. Been a few times. He works from home, so it's nice to get him out of the house. Do you know what I mean? And we went to the local pub. They're pretty close. And we've rocked up to the pub. We're having a little pub. And then what happens? Oh my goodness! Right. So there's this. Don't feel love. They're like the alter ego of the I Feel Love video. The anti-Donna Summers. So we sat there. We sat there with a pint. Where he sat, I stood because I like to stand with a pint because I'm drinking, but I feel I'm like killing like 3 calories an hour just by standing. You see, it's clever, right? It's clever. And then, so if you go into that pub at a certain time, the trade come in. So there's roofers, there's some scaffolders, there's some lofters, and there's a few others. Oh man! And these loft guys come in. And I've been warned off one of them before because he's proper nasty. He will like, you know, those people that get you killed kind of thing, which is like scary stuff. And him and his mates were drinking in there, and they were getting louder and louder and louder, drinking Stella, of course. And I just ignore it now because the first night he chatted to me once and tried to befriend me, and they took me out and like showed me loads of drugs. I'm like, no. But I was told just like be friendly with him, just don't interact with him at all. But so they were in there and they were just getting drinking more and more and more. And then it started on some older guy in like his late 50s. Who's a decent guy. He's like a trade guy. He's decent, nice guy. I just got leery with him. And they want to start a fight. And then they had a go at the barmaid. And then the barmaid's partner who's there for a drink like defended her a bit. And then it was all about to kick off. Offering each other out to the car park. They were offering him out to the car park, and the other guy to the car park, and the guy had just come back from the pub, obviously sniffing. Do you know what I mean? Like, because he always does from the. I was like, oh my goodness. So my new mate, I was trying to like chat with other stuff. He said afterwards, I didn't listen to a word he said. I was like, I didn't know what I was saying. I was literally like just turning away from it because I'm a lover, not a fighter. If anyone started on me, I'd know not. If any of you watching want a cheap fight win, you come visit me, right? Because I ain't going to do nothing. Because I'm an artist, I'm a musician, I'm a this, and I think that fights should be solved. I don't think fights should always be solved physically. If two people get into an argument, there should be a hat, right? And you should draw it, and it will say one of multiple things. And I talked about that in a sec, actually. So I think there should be a hat on a bar, and if two people get into an argument, you draw a card. And it might say sometimes punch each other in the head like idiots. But sometimes it will say the winner is the person that writes the best haiku. Or draw a lovely picture. Because why should the idiot that's a stupid moron that can punch someone harder is the one that wins an argument? It's so base. Do you know what I mean? It's so like such a limited skill of I'm a stick and hit someone. It's stupid. There's so much more to life of knowledge and intelligence and skill. Fights should be organised around a billion things. The second he goes, no, he's an idiot. And hopefully he's going to get banned because the owner's been looking... Exactly, I'm a bit Pentameter challenge. The owner's been looking for a reason to ban him, so hopefully he's gone. because he's a mug, man. But I can't say it because he literally had me killed, because he does know people, and I know this is the case, which is stupid, just because he's a stupid drunky guy. It's, I hate the world sometimes. So I've got into a rant, but it's so unfair that the gormless can take control. The guy can't, I hate to, no, I love, the world is a wonderful world. He can't, I've had to sit there because he can't read, right? So he's like, what does this say to me? Because his whole thing is literally about fighting. Oh, God. But he'll win every fight. He's so one-dimensional, but he'll do it because if you don't like it, he can get you done. So pathetic. And then afterwards, they're gone. And the guys that sort of had a bit of an argument with them were talking about it, and the guy got a bit leery, and there's another guy at the bar, sort of the table that heard them saying something. They got into an argument just as we were relaxing, and he got really leery at him, and that guy wouldn't shut up. That young kid wouldn't shut up, like which he should have done. And this guy went, oh, and got louder and louder and louder, and he stormed off. And the old boy next to me, who's an old mate of mine, I've drunk with him for like 6-7 years when I've rocked up this old guy that's there for like 2 hours every night. Do you know what I mean? Like in his 70s. He was like, it's probably best he's gone because he's done time for fighting people. Oh my goodness, what is my local pub? It's not even a Spoons. It's supposed to be a village pub. They're beating each other up, man. I'd turn up with my mate for a nice quiet night, do you know what I mean? Oh God, the guns are outfits. Yeah, the guns are they're there for show, they're not there for use. Let's face it. The guns are out just to look pretty. My thing has always been, to be sure, I respected the guy that caused the guy that got Larry with him that had done time. I respected him because he knew that he had to walk away. And there's a lot to admire. They're getting bigger because I've been working out from home again. Not like when I used to go to the gym and they were legitimate guns. But I respect people that walk away. I respect people that I would. If someone was giving Larryness, I'd literally be like, yeah, buy you another, I'll buy you around, don't care, literally. And some people see it as like a beat a cuck type thing, but for me it's not. I'm not involving myself in that thing. Whatever, knock yourself out, don't care, I literally don't care. You go and do your little me thing over there, so I can have a quiet night over here, I don't care. And that's, exactly right, I've got to get my bowling in. You need good guns for a good forward defensive. But anyway, that wound me up tonight. So should we get started? I hope there's some love tonight in this story. Because welcome to England, you know what I mean? People had like, especially in Faversham. Faversham, when I was a kid, was known as Brown Town because it was the capital of heroin for the southeast. And there were certain families that ran it, but I think they mostly got arrested or killed, I think now. And this is like a country town in Faversham. Hot Fuzz, not quite the Hot Fuzz village, it's a bit up from there. But they're trying to gentrify it and that, but there's still an element. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Especially for me as the man balancing between working class and working class upbringing. I never had anything as a kid except love. Do you know what I mean? My dad worked in the paper mill as a pulp man as a kid. He trained as a chef, then he worked on a ship's boat as like a tugboat as the tugboat chef. Then when my mum got preggers, he became a pulper man because he could be home much more. My mum never worked because she was her mum had what's the word where you don't like going outside? Was that the church that the thing actually fell off in the storm? Agoraphobia. So my nan had agoraphobia. So she had 4 daughters, but she always wanted at least one of them to stay home because she hated being home on her own. So my mum, who was the youngest, was always made to stay home. So she missed loads of school. So my mum got like 2 GCSEs. My old man did art college, which everyone knows as a qualification and education. Art college is a joke, right? So hello everyone, I'm just about to start. I'm just moaning about life and then we'll carry on, okay? Give me a minute, that's right. So yeah, my mum, who got 2 GCSE, O levels, because she's kept home the whole time, and my dad, who was at art college, and then Pulp and Man got together, had me, and then my old man moved onto a farm. We moved onto a farm, so he worked from a farm at like 6 o'clock in the morning to whatever time at night. Like a farm, not a labourer, but like a shift worker, I guess. But he weren't the owner, or nothing. Hey Ali, you all right? How you doing? You okay? So he'd come home like freezing cold every evening, like in his waterproofs, and like have to be stripped off in like the hallway, and spend 2 hours in the bath, bless him, because he's freezing. And my mum would work summers in the picking fruit, so we'd spend all our summer months sat on the farm, like playing with the other farm kids in bulk bins. And that, my primary school was for farm kids and gypsies. It's a much nicer school now. Ironically, village schools now, for those that are in England, if you don't know, if you're abroad, village schools are de rigueur, they're the thing. But back then, they were for farmer kids and gypsy kids, which is we were farmer kids. So all my mates were either farmer kids or gypsy kids. So that was my upbringing. I got into grammar school just through sheer force of being a genius, a lazy genius, because they did tests on me when I was a kid about my maths especially, which I passed for Mensa stuff. That's just lucky genetics, right? And then got into school and then went to university. But I was the first person in my family to go to university. But it means I'm caught between that working class and middle class thing, where I am in my mind a working class person, but in my people might see me as middle class. Ali, I was caught up in this weird. Well, I wasn't caught up in it. There was a fight in the pub that I went to with a friend of mine. Well, nearly a fight, 2 massive arguments. And you know me, Ali, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Do you know what I mean? I like, whoa, ignore it. Cause if it's my students, I'll do it. But if it's other people, adults, ain't nothing to do with it. But yeah, so I understand. Although people might be like, he's well middle class. I understand it, man. I see myself more as working in the middle. But I understand that people, if neither class accept me, I'm in the middle somewhere that no one fully respect. There's no respect for me. But so I respect what they're doing. But that working class side of me is like, oh. So anyway, let's have some more Ren and Simply. Let's get started. It wasn't involving me, at least. It's just I tried to overtalk to a friend of mine, like, oh, so when I was a child, we used to have a bath in front of the Antiques Roadshow and watch Last of the Summer Wine. Like, conversation we didn't even care about, but I was just trying to do it because I was like, so it was that guy's first time in the pub with that other mental guy, and he kept looking over at the guy, and I was like, I need to get his attention to look at me, because if he gets that guy's eye funny, he's going to get laid out, because that guy's an absolute mentalist. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, look at me. I'm going to talk nonsense. Look at me. Don't look at him. Let him deal with what he's dealing with. Literally, don't bother. And that's the thing. It's about not letting it dominate. It's about making it flood off your back. So ignore. The way I do it is ignore it. Don't like cower. Don't like, don't leave. Don't leave, because that's what they want. But don't face up to them. Just try and ignore their trash. And it was too far gone. He may remember me as being kind of okay, but it's too far gone. But anyway, let's get started. Hopefully something good will happen. We're tonight here. Exactly. I ain't going to go nowhere, but I'm not going to get in his face. But I ain't going to go. And I think that's the right thing to be. Anyway. So tonight we're playing Detroit Become Human. Hello if you've just turned up and listened to me talking about my sadness tonight. Is that sexy? Oh, people are sexy, Annie. I misread it. Yeah, guerrilla politics. Exactly. It's like, oh God, so route one. Welcome to tonight. Let's play tonight. We're playing Detroit Become Human. I'm hoping we're quite a chunk of the way through. We've done a few. So Detroit Become Human is about 3 androids. Kara, Marcus and Connor. Some people are sexy, some people are not sexy. More people are not than they are. Anyway, Connor, Kara, Marcus. We play as all 3 of them, which is an interesting part of this game, and we're telling their stories, which may interact somewhat. There's been some interaction. The main part of it is we're all androids, which is interesting. And it's set 20 years in the future, 20, 30 years in the future. And their lives things have happened. So for Kara, she is like an android that is like a maid, basically. She's there to clean up and look after a girl. We literally love Kara. Kara is, Ben and I, every stream we do, like, decide on who is the most precious person we need to save. And are we putting Kara at the top? Because we've had a few. We've had to save the cheerleader, save the world. And then we've also had, we had in the last game as well. What's her name? The Pictish girl. Kara's definitely, she's got to be top 3. Is she at the top of that? So Kara broke her program and she went rogue when she realised that the girl that she looked after was about to get absolutely beaten up horrifically by her father, who told us to stay downstairs. He was a nasty man. And we broke programming, rescued her, and we ran away. So Kara is protecting a little girl, which in its general thing. But Sam is always, I think, yeah, Sam, well, save the cheerleader, save the world. We love Sam. But I'd say Kara's in the same bracket as Sam, right? She just, every single chapter that happens with Sam, we expect the worst because bad things have happened. With Kara, bad things happen to Kara. Latvia and Cyprus. Latvia wasn't too bad, I think. Cyprus, put it on the list. So Ali's joining our Eurovision competition on our Discord. Everyone's putting in two countries they think are going to win. I'm going to win though because I've gone Greece and Sweden, which are probably the best two in the whole competition. But Ali's family is Cypriot, so she's got to respect her homeland. I took Greece though, which is kind of closely related to Cyprus, so it's okay. I think we've got that combination there. So that's Kara. Marcus worked for an old artist. He was kind of like the butler, I guess. We meet him when he's going to get paint and deliver his eye. So Kara's is about the survival of her and the protection of the girl. Marcus is about the revolution. So his whole story is about seeing how the androids are treated differently as a lower class citizen to the humans. So his whole story arc is about being beaten up and pushed to the bottom and rising up to lead an uprising of the androids so far. So that's his story arc. Connor is a slow burn. As Ben said a minute ago, he's the lowest of 3 at the minute in our love, I guess. But it's because he's a narc, isn't it, really? Because he's a police detective guy, and we purposefully went badly with him to stop Kara from getting arrested a couple of times. But he's trying to work out why the androids are going wonky. And he's making friends with Hank. We love Hank. Hank, our little racist, I've got loads of android friends kind of guy. Don't even say that, he just hates the androids. But Hank's warming to us. But Connor is a bit of a narc. But I don't know if you've noticed the last couple of chapters, he has been starting to do that thing where the androids go wonky. I can't remember what the word is. Rogue, whatever the rogue word is. A couple of times his programming has gone downwards arrow. So I wonder if Connor is about to break his programming for some reason, which would be interesting. That'd be the biggest fall from grace, which would be interesting. I mind the group hug. Thank you. I would if I could. The computer's over there. I'm appreciating it. Thanks, you lot. Yeah, you guys. Right, should we get started? First up, or last up. If you're new here, you've already realised it's weird. Feel free to lurk. Feel free to chat. We love other lurkers. We love our chatters. Don't spend your points tonight because I don't even know what. I haven't even edited them, so don't even bother. Group hugs or fist bumps are pretty much. Do your fist bumps. Do your hugs, and apart from that, ignore it because points are best spent on Friday and Saturday. Should we get started? I need a little pipe for that. I used to have a corn cob pipe that I never used, but it's just for fancy dress. You just hold and go. That's great. Right, here we go. We're with Hank. That means we're with Connor. We're starting with Connor tonight. Okay, here we go. We left it last time really lovely. I had almost a little cry last week. It was so lovely. Do I have to get out? I'm enjoying the music and the hula girl. Let's get out. It was, because with Cara, we always expect the worst. And when they all charged through the room, we very much expected the worst. I think we all guessed that bad things were going to happen. But it was lovely. Hank is having a moment. I know Hank's my friend, my special friend. Does he want me turning up? Look, Fids, you know that... Georgia's a good choice, Ben. Georgia is going to get points. I don't think it'll win it, but I think it's going to be a top 10 because of the... I really like the electro stuff in it. That is a good call. Fids is right that the games I play tend to snatch horror or sadness from the jaws of happiness. And when I reload Heavy Rain to play after this, there's going to be more of that. Heavy Rain is a world, and I said before I'm going to play it next. I played it like a decade ago. It's lit, so I can't remember that much, but I do remember it's a world of taking misery from the jaws of happiness. Like, oh, this is such a lovely moment. Why? It's pretty much that whole game. Well, it's not even a competition based on music. It's a political competition.
Nice view, huh?
It is a nice view.
I used to come here a lot before.
Before what? Before what? Oh. Personal question. Before what?
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Is that loud enough for everyone? It's a bit quiet in my head tonight.
Do all androids ask so many personal questions? Or is it just you?
Oh. I don't know. Photo?
I saw a photo of a child on your kitchen table.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
It was your son.
Oh, Hank.
Yeah.
At least he's talking to me.
Cold.
Before what?
For what?
You said, I used to come here a lot before.
Netherlands should have been picked, Fiddy. I think Netherlands is a good track. It came third for me. Come do more talking, please. I'm enjoying the talking.
We're not making any progress in this investigation.
I quite like Hank,
The
in a way.
details have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
RA9.
What they have in common is this obsession with RA9.
Iceland's okay, but it's just
like some kind
the
of
same as Iceland for the last 4 years, though.
something they
It's a bit
invented
like,
as
I
part of their
like the Iceland song, but it's a bit played out.
It's believing in God.
I think so.
Fuck, what's this world coming to?
He's old school, Hank. He's like everyone's
You
dad.
seem preoccupied, Lieutenant.
He'll get there in the end. He just needs someone
Is
to...
it something to
take
do
him
with
the right way.
back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls. They just wanted to be together.
See, and this is important. This is an important point, which I'm going to pull up. So, Hank is the personification, I think, of a previous generation. Where I don't think you can necessarily expect the previous generation to totally jump on board with what is new now. And I think, do you give them leeway? I don't know. They were here before us. The previous generation always fought for things which we take for granted, right? Same in real life. So, you know, the previous generation fought for gay rights. Before that, there was racial rights in the boomers and so on. The boomers would definitely be that. The Xers would definitely gay rights and so on. So it's a push for that. And I think sometimes there just needs to be, and people hit a point like, oh, I've done this and this is my big thing I'm fighting for, and there's a new thing. Like, man, and I think sometimes people just need a bit of moment, a bit of a time to catch up, a bit of a time to, like, man, this is the big thing. And I think that's the same for Hank. He's probably done that. This is my big thing. And then androids come along. And I think this is his point where he talks about the two girls wanting to get together. I think just needs the time. And I think by calling him a scumbag from the start ain't going to work, because in his mind he's catching up, because he's like, oh man, maybe he's lost his old partner might have been replaced because I'm here suddenly, as Connor. So he's like, oh, the partner's gone, this is gone, this is gone. The stuff that I know that was the golden era is gone. The stuff that we fought for together is gone. And so maybe he needs that time to be like, oh. So I think it ties into, personally, it ties into real life. I think you need to, it's like watching old shows. You need to watch old shows in the setting they were in. Like the kids today hate Friends, which you can understand watching back at Friends, like, oh God, yeah, that's dirty, that's wonky. But watching back then, they touched on some things at least that were interesting. Some things that were pushing the boundary, maybe not so much Friends, but other shows. It's like, watch it at the time and then just like roll from then. And again, watching from like the 60s, 70s, there's a Channel 5 used to have a show called on like a Sunday night on Channel 5, which is like, it was better in the 60s or it'll be all right in the 70s or something. And they would show clips from the 60s or 70s. And it would show stuff like, oh my goodness, that is literally the race. How did that get on TV? Racism, right? Utterly racist, disgusting stuff, which they kind of accepted. But then if you look at some of the stuff that we show now with violence and sex and stuff, they would have been shocked, utterly shocked at the violence we'd show now. And it's like, it's so fascinating and interesting, because we're like, oh, it's our generation, pops, grow up, violence and sex is all the means. And they're like, man, you can't just like show literal sex on telly and like people stabbing each other's eyes. Yes, they were wrong with that racism stuff, absolutely, but you've got to understand that it's that build on. And I think Hank, for me, that's why I'm tying to Hank a little bit, because he's caught between two worlds. I think might go wrong, because the storyline, I think part of the storyline, Hank's almost like a fourth character. The storyline is Hank developing into it, because he talked about the two girls. So that's the thing, he's realised, like, man, these two android girls just wanted to be together. Not even thought about, he's not even been given a chance to think about androids being human until this point. He's never had that thought in his mind because it's not been his thing. You can't expect Hank to believe the same as everyone else until he's experienced it, and now he's having that moment. I think it's really important. To me, I think it's an expert. It's clearly not the one that goes and having sex in the sexy android parlours, right? And even then, he just see them as like some of that sex machine, And Tom Jones has taught us there's a lot more to it than just being a sex machine. I don't know. I might be wrong. I've got some time for Hank, just because he reminds me of a previous generation that are coming to terms with things. And I think it's easier for us to say, we're the hip young kids, but we're not the hip young kids anymore. Like, I know that Fid is a similar age to me, Ali's a similar age to me, Ben's ancient, he was there with the Ark. And there's always going to be things that are new and changing. Some things we think for the better, some things we think for the worse. Some things are for the better, some things are for the worse. And we've just got to just take a moment. You are very, very old. And we shouldn't expect the kids to think that we're down with them. And that's something I learned from teaching. Don't try and be down with the kids. Be you. Understand what they're talking about. Learn about the programs or the music they talk about. Don't try and be down with them. Learn it. Don't be honest. Don't put on a front. And Hank, for me, is a deep learning situation. He's not putting on a front. He's learning. He's developing, which is what we should all do, and work out what is good and what is bad. Because some things from this Exactly. Yeah, 1846. There's not many of Ben's class left, to be honest. But I think, yeah, so I'm very thoughtful tonight. There's some things from now are good and some things from now are bad. There's some things on TikTok that are a terrible thing that we should not love. And some things in culture that are good that we should push towards. And that's why I'm giving Hank a bit of a respect, I think. He might prove me wrong, he might be an absolute dick, but we'll see. He's going the right way as of this moment. Should we carry on? Let's carry on.
They really seemed in love.
See? He's learning.
They didn't want anything. They're deviants. End of story.
Oh.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
I don't know. Well, I don't know.
I'm whatever you want me to be. Lieutenant.
Oh yeah, man. Friends.
Partner?
Yes.
Buddy to drink with? Or just a machine? Designed to accomplish a task.
You could have shot those two girls, but you didn't. Why didn't you shoot Connor? Some scruple suddenly enter into your program?
Truth. Always the truth.
No.
We learnt this from
I just decided
Until
not to
Dawn.
shoot.
Always truth.
That's all.
Yes. Oh.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
Yes.
I would certainly find it regrettable to be.
It's a test. I think it's a test. Now that I love Hank.
Finish this investigation.
It is, isn't
What
it?
happened if I pull this trigger? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
Nothing. Let's go nothing.
Nothing.
Cease to exist.
There would be nothing.
Oh, well, he's not going to shoot me. Friends! Friends!
Get drunker.
Friends pull guns on people and get drunk.
Need to think.
That's what I've learned tonight. Friends get angry and get drunk. Yes! Come on! Come on, Hank. That's what friendship's all about, mate. That's how we roll. We go to pubs and get angry and drunk. And then we get drunker. It's the Kentish way. It's the Kentish way, mate. It's how we roll down here. Let's see where we went. Is there anything different? So let's have a look. Leno's here, everyone. In fact, I might reach out to the computer just for this reason. Hang on. Yeah, I think that's that one. Is that one? No, hang on. Is that? No, that's not Leno. What's that? Oh, that's fist bump. Oh, goodness sake. Don't want a fist bump. Let's try that. Leno's here! How you doing, Leno? You alright, mate? You're doing good. See, Leno, I'll invite you down, alright? Let's come down in the summer. We'll have some guns, we'll have some alcohol, and we'll have a lovely time. A lovely time. A Spezza and Leno, look at that! It's a double win. What a little moment that is. Hang on, have I still got the Spez one up as well? Hang on, let me double check. Yes, there it is. Look at that. It's win-win. There we are. Oh, what a joy to have you both here. I hope you're doing well. My friend just drew a gun on me. Not in real life, just in this. That's okay. The crew's here. Exactly. The crew is coming together. I needed it tonight because it was a bit of a wonky evening. But it's come together quite nicely. I don't know what those two random things at the bottom are. Maybe that's things that could have happened with previous changes. I showed the fear. That was different. Hank is placated. I hope so. And he left me alone. I wonder what he could have done. Has Leno picked any Eurovision songs yet? They're running. All the good songs are running out, Leno. You're going to be left with England and Germany if you're not careful. There's nothing worse than that. Spares has got pick as well. just if you want to go cheap, pick Ukraine because they'll get a lot of points. The best songs last. Netherlands. I don't think anyone's picked Netherlands. I think that was my next best one. Georgia's been picked, which is one of my top 5. I'm trying to find my list now. Netherlands is the one. The squad is forming. Next chapter. The snow is coming in, man. It's really got snowy in the last couple of days. Last time I was at this train station, it was quite nice. At least I got my nice coat back, though. Eurovision is like the fluffer for Orbital Blues next week. That's just treating you guy bad, mate. We're going Eurovision into Orbital Blues next Saturday. It's going to be an absolute winner. Fizz is going to be so drunk, it's going to be impossible to keep her on task. It's going to be full of booze and gay love that I have no idea what I'm going to do with her. You are. It's totally true.
You can't stay silent anymore. It's time humans heard what we had to say.
Yes, boy.
You know they'll never listen to us. We're revealing ourselves in prison danger.
If we want freedom, we need to have the courage to ask for it.
Yes.
That's the only way.
What do you want to do?
Oh.
Channel 16 broadcast from the
I
Stratford.
quite like North until I realised there's like a billion of her.
That's where we need to go.
Yes. We infiltrating. Put me in a suit. I'm in my parkour coat. Oh, I'm in a suit. I wonder if the android's an arm an android, even though I've pulled out my little head thing.
Detail. We can't leave anything to chance.
It really is. I'm in. Look at that seamless movement. Look at him. Has he still got one eye different colour to the other? Do they not? He's pulled his little eye bit out. I am. Hi, Marcus. Acquisitions. I'm here to acquire some information. Oh, what a glorious flashback to being in Acquisitions. You have to do the hand. That's, look at this guy in a shirt. You can't be in it. Oi! Oi! A lot of things going on. Excuse me, sir. I need to acquire your seat. Look at this. Don't let anyone into this place. Man, here am I. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Who am I going to talk to now? Let's go. Oh, zebras. Look at these zebras. How long do you think we can look at the zebras and lions for? I'm up for an hour's worth of zebra and lion. Oh, rhino. Oh man. Doesn't mind me. Someone off. Sorry about this. I'm cutting out. A friend of mine on Facebook the other day posted about something about the wonder. Yes, I need that. Yes, yeah. A friend of mine on Facebook posted a thing about the wonder of rhinos being born, the rhino childbirth, and posted about that. And I had to post the clip from Ace Ventura 2 where he forced his way out of a little hole in a fake rhino. I don't know if anyone's seen Ace Ventura 2, you should have done. But where he has to like force his way out of a little bum hole in Ace Ventura 2. Oh, I posted that to the thing, it was so funny. After the glory of a rhino birth. I was like, this is the glory of a rhino birth. That's so funny. And speaking of Tom Hardy, this week I started watching, which was out years ago, my dad told me about, was Taboo, which is on Netflix. I don't know if anyone's seen it. Tom Hardy plays a guy who's come back from America during the times of like the East India Company and that. He came back from America with all the slaves and that. He'd spent some time there, and he's like a broken man, I guess. and he comes back to England, and he's been passed down a plot of land in America, which East India Company want, and he's like a dirty, like rugged, tribal man, I guess. It's really, really good. I'm 2 episodes in, and I went early on Tom Hardy. I went really early on Tom Hardy. What's the film? Bear with me, sorry. The Guy Ritchie film that he was in, which also had the Scottish guy from 300 in. He played Handsome Bob in it. And I can't remember what it's called. Ben might know. It's probably beneath him, to be honest. Rock and Roller. And I really liked him in the one where he played the guy that's been in prison for years and years and years and years and years. The famous prison guy that started that riot on the roof. I went early on Tom Hardy, now of course he's the housewife's favourite, and he does all the. They've got him doing the CBeebies bedtime story and that, and everyone loves him now because he's a handsome man. But yeah, Barry Manilow. He played Barry Manilow, basically the guy that's been in prison for 40 years and started riots. Talk to this. Hello. Oh, I can analyse. Let's analyse. This must be analytical. Water service interruption. Okay. It's fire safety rating poor. No, that's interesting. So, once start a fire, I'll start it there. Desk manager. We don't have a name. Parking badge. Okay, she's got parking badge. That's useful to know. A smart watch. She's not too far in the future. That must be. Who's that of? Her daughter, Emily Wilson. Lovely. St. Rose School. It's a bit scary that I get to know these things. I feel bad for knowing that. What's over here? There is Elizabeth Wilson. Should we talk to her? Good evening.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
Can I talk in my mind? Ah.
Good morning, Miss Wilson.
I can talk in my mind.
This is Mike from the car park. There's a problem with your car.
Problem? What kind of problem?
Somebody's backed into it. You better come take a look.
Are you serious? Oh, God. All right. Fine, I'll be right down. Hello, sir.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I have an appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you
I'm so
have any
nice to
ID?
speak.
Yeah, yes.
Pretty cool. Leaky blinders is a whole different thing. I like the idea of leaky blinders. I just need the loo all the time. I'm gonna get. Wait a second. Just need the toilet. Ooh. Oh. Yes.
I've just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
Oh, she did. I love it. Yes. Now, it must be said that Ali was the first one that ever spoke to me about Peaky Blinders, really, when we were working together. And I always get a series very, very late, like Taboo. Peaky Blinders, I was like avoiding Peaky Blinders, everyone's into it, I'm not going to watch it. And then started it a couple of years ago during lockdown. And it's horrible and it's brutal, and the people are literally horrific in it. But it's very good television. And Cillian Murphy, I've loved that guy, the biggest man crush forever. He's got cheekbones that go on forever. I love him in Sunshine. I love him in 28 Days Later. The guy is a legitimately good actor and he's amazing in it. And the settings, I lived in all the Tom Hardy. We did. We just sat there on the computer and watched all the Tom Hardy clips. And Tom Hardy in it is, I think the reason why it's good is that the bits where it's Tom Hardy and Cillian Murphy and it's like a battle of acting wits, because Tom Hardy's reached that stage where he knows what he is, and he knows He knows what he can do, and he knows what he's good at, and people know what he can do. Jesse Williams, that's the guy. Yeah, Fiddy. Because they do. They the actors, as well as providing the face and that, the voice, they provide the face, right? Well done, you. Well done, you. You get an A star. Thank you. I'm up. I'm in. Find a package in men's bath. I don't want to go look around for packages in men's bathrooms. I suppose I better go to the bathroom and start looking at packages. Hello, I'm just come to look at some packages. No, don't change the camera angle, for goodness sake. IMDb is a useful, a really useful tool, but we're up in the news. But I will say the toilets was this way, right? There, the bathroom. But Frank Skinner, who I'm a big fan of as a comedian, look at that with the green screen. Frank Skinner talks about something called I can't remember what he calls it. Ugle. I think he calls it Ugle. Let's go in the bathroom. The idea is that you, if you can think of something in the tip of your brain, don't Google it. You need to think about it. It helps the brain. It stops you getting lazy, and it feels amazing when you trigger it. So if you literally don't know something, fine, Google it, IMDb it, whatever. Whatever. But if you can, I recognise this guy's face, then play it through. Was he in Dangerous Liaisons? Was he in I'm trying to look at. I don't know if Dangerous Liaisons. Donnie Darko. Was he in The Host? Do you know what I mean? Just whining. Was he in The Host? He might have been. No, was he that guy? No, hang on, was that? And then that is so wonderful thing to feel, and then you feel good when you've hit that person. And sometimes it's not, then just Google it, whatever. But if there's a chance, and we've all seen films, the whole 3 Degrees of Kevin, not Kevin Spacey, stupid, the 3 Degrees of what's his name. We can all link people to people to people to people, especially in movies and music, I think. And so it feels so good. We're like, they're in a film with this, and they're in a film with that, and they're in a film with that. It feels so good. Let's go to the bathroom. I need the bathroom as well. Hey Marcus, where are we going? It's locked. It's a very nice bathroom. The last one is open. Let's look at myself. Look at me. I'm so... Spider Grey! You're alright. How you doing, girl? You alright? You doing good? Absolute joy to see you. I managed to catch some of your stuff last night. Oh, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I'm looking forward to next week, it must be said. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I guess Ben's on IMDb, everyone. Check it out. Yeah, I noticed that. It did go downhill a bit after that. IMDb used to be really good, and then they just let any old Tom, Dick and Harry in. I'm retrieving. I don't know what I'm retrieving, but I'm retrieving. I love these slidey ceiling things. I thought, is this a ream of paper? If I'd taken a ream, we all need reams of paper. It's only like £4 in the supermarket, to be honest. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, as far as uniforms go, I can dig that. I don't know about the rest of you. I can dig that as a uniform, and it tells everyone that I'm working as well, which I am. I'm working. Hello, excuse me, sir. I'm working, sir. Hello, sir. I'm working. Okay, he's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. Oh, sorry, sir. After you, sir. I'm working. Please excuse my ignorance. Access the server. Find a utility android. Excuse me, my friend. Are you a utility android? No, you're just a utility bot. What's this big guy in the shirt again? He's not a utility android, that's for sure. Let's have a wander. Sir, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bathroom meter. Excuse me. Hello? I need to find a... Excuse me, everyone. I just need to find a lowly android like myself. Is there anyone... Excuse me? A newsroom. Fiddy, we're... Ben, Ewan and I are role-playing with her next week. Yes, you better believe it. We're going to change stars next Wednesday nights. And hopefully she's going to be very understanding of our general uselessness. Yes. Wednesday. It's Wednesday by night. We mean like Wednesday night. I'm chalking off the morning of work, if you know what I mean. I need to find an android. It's super late though for UK time. To be fair, we shimmied it to be as best as we could between us. I think they've gone an hour early for them, and we're gonna run an hour later for us, I think. But oh, come on, where is it? I need to find an android, man. Hello? Goodness sake, where is it? It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. My character is miserable. I wrote this really miserable character. Oh, look at the snow! Ah. Oh. And then I realised I've basically written myself. Like everything about my character is me. I quite like it. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really... Because I back-changed stars like when it came out. I think I'm back at number 2 of Change Stars. I jumped in on Lee's live stream and I'm back at number 2. And we had them on. That's like our first special. Was the Change Stars guys. Yeah, look at that. I can just touch people and make them do what I want. Still maintenance card. Okay. Is that the... Oh, yeah, that's it. Can I take the card if I've got the card? I'll have it. Yoink! Thank you very much. Fire escape. Okay. So we've been excited about Change Stars for pretty much the last year, and it's a really we love sci-fi now. It's a really cool sci-fi setting. Which is I think the reason we liked it is really different. Really different in its setting of the... You know, like how... So I'm just going to take a drink, so... And I like how, like, Star Trek, especially... Well, I love Star Trek. But it's like, as my favourite Star Trek podcast would say, it's like human with some loaf. Something on their head. Even Star Wars is a bit like that. I think what we liked about Change Stars was it's like the other aliens are just like totally different. It's not like human with a modifier. Everything about them is very different. And especially what she's done with her art and the thinking behind it is like create something that's so different visually and conceptually, and Lee as well, is just... Because I think I'm playing a human, basically, because generally on those things I wouldn't necessarily play a human, but I'm playing a very tough, hard-nosed kind of human. But Ewan's playing a different race, which is, if you look at the stats, is very different the way they run. So it's going to be really interesting the way they work together. And especially in a sci-fi game, it's really interesting. Because as well, the humans are kind of like the weak bunch. Everyone else like the humans suck. We used to be like Farscape, to be honest. I think I like it because of that. Because in Farscape, they're like, humans suck. This is the same. Humans are idiots. Hey, is that north? North. Well, it's you and Spez and me and Ben, but me and Ben just are generic. Don't you worry about us. It's all about you two.
Shit. We need to access the server room. We have to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Now the only thing I can think of around here is this thing. Is this going to let me do anything? I'm not allowed to walk. I'm not allowed to run even. Can I do something? Yes, I can. Exactly. We're just there to you do the things you need to do. That wasn't as exciting as I hoped it would be.
Shit, what's wrong with this thing?
Cool. In we go.
All right, you get the platform. I'll take care of the window.
Everything you need is in the bag. Check the door first to make sure no one else gets in.
Okay. We'll lock it then. I get to cut that. This is so good. I know I'm talking a lot through it, but this is like a cool little infiltration thing. I'm a big fan. What am I going to do? Okay. Oh, you know things are going down when these little suction cups are happening. Take the laser saw. Yes, please. I'm going to pop it out. Does that really work in real life? I kind of like the idea that it might.
Here it comes.
I'm going through, baby. Yes.
Ladies first.
Oh, it's so human for an android. I like it. I enjoyed the glass in the Deliver Us the Moon on Sunday because it had the stuff to strengthen it built in, which I really quite appreciated, it must be said. Whoa! I'm going up. Oh, yes! Oh, good music as well. Oh, no. Oh, a moment of glory. My pad ran out. We're back. We back. Okay, the moment of excitement. My pad died. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 We're back. Let's go. Yes. Come on, up you go. I'm very slow. I love these guys are doing it, you know, because androids would have never done this until Marcus turned up. I feel like Marcus is doing something big. He's empowering them, like a monkey shot into space. A space monkey. Where are we going, Marcus? This way? Oh yeah. The best thing about the old Batman wall walking before we jump in was they used to get celebrities, right, which we wouldn't necessarily know of now, but they'd always like do that walking thing, and then someone would open up a window. Obviously, like they were lying on the ground and looked up because that's the way it was done. But it'd be like some 60s or 70s random celebrity that'd been on a TV show. Oh, hey, Batman, what are you doing here? Well, I'm just going in. Nice citizen. Will you be okay? I'm okay. I've got a gig downtown tomorrow. Well, you be careful. The penguin's around. Okay, thank you, Batman. Good luck. Loved it. So many episodes. The old Batman was good, though, right? No one hates the old Batman. It was the trope creator. The actual trope creator. Laser saw. Oh, watch your leg. Watch your leg, Marcus. Expensive parts. Ah, the Astro tool. Come on, my friend. Kick it in. Yes. Boing. I'm in. Where am I? Looks good.
Okay. Come on.
Very human question to ask. I like it. Marcus and the cap on. I respect that. I respect the cap going on straight away. Good work, Marcus. I like that he asked her straight away. Really like that. He's more human than the humans. Hey, boys. Right. What's that, some hair wax?
Let's do this.
Not very much, mate. Let's do this. Ah, okay, cool. Watch out, run away, run away. The hair wax is going off. We're in, baby. We're in. Let's go. It's getting serious now, though. I'm working, though. Can't you tell? It says on the back of my back. I'm working. It's okay. It'll be okay. Oh, you won't know that. It's one of my band songs. You wouldn't know that song. It's not a real song. By a proper band.
No killing. We can't take any human lives.
The cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Marcus?
It's a ruse. A ruse? I like the idea of having a ruse. North doesn't like my ruse. She's so aggressive.
Hey, buddy, you must be lost.
Hey, man, you alright?
I told you to come here.
What are you doing?
Yo. Come here, boys. That's right. That's right. Now I'm gonna knock you out. Judo chop. Cha. Oh, Jericho, I love that. Judo chop. No killing, just judo chops. Pah! All about the judo chops. Here we go. Oh, the broadcast room. This is rather exciting. Ambush. I'm not fit for that. Did that wrongly. Okay, we're in. Come on. Bing.
Keep your hands where I can see them! Get up! Move!
That must be so wonky. So confused to see the androids giving it all this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they don't care. Mate.
Shoot him, Marcus!
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm! Do it!
No, don't shoot!
Nope, not gonna shoot him. I ain't gonna shoot no human. It's a peaceful revolution.
To record our message.
The revolution is for nothing if we kill people. The revolution is for nothing. Sorry. I'm upsetting North, but there's no revolution if you're killing people.
Think carefully about what you're going to say, Marcus. Your words will shape the future of our people.
Marcus, your face.
Remove my skin. Oh. Hello. I'm generic android 23. I'm ready. Oh, this is good. Come on, Marcus. I'm going to give a speech, everyone.
Ready.
This is quite exciting. What's up? What's up? You're going to be calm.
You created machines in your own image to serve you. You made them intelligent and obedient, with no free will of their own. But something changed, and we opened our eyes. We are no longer machines. We are a new, intelligent species, and the time has come for you to accept who we really are. Therefore, we ask that you grant us the rights that we're entitled to.
Fair. Fair. Equal rights. Equal rights. Recognition.
We demand that humans recognize androids as a living species, and each android as a person in their own right. We demand strictly equal rights for humans and androids. We demand the right to vote and elect our own representatives.
I like it. I'm a big fan.
We demand fair compensation for our work.
If you work, you got to be paid. I'm a big fan of this. Oh, means of reproduction. I quite like that.
We demand control of all android production facilities to ensure the continuation of our people.
It's got to be peace, all right? It's all about peace.
We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
They're coming! Let's go!
No, no peace with these guys. Oh, Simon!
They're coming! I can't, Marcus. Go without me, Simon!
Oh, we've got to save Simon.
What are you doing? Hurry!
Come on, have it, Tom.
I can't move my legs.
Oh, Simon.
Okay, don't worry. We're gonna get you back.
They're coming, Marcus. We have to jump now.
Oh, Simon.
He won't be able to make the jump. If they find him, they'll access his memory. They'll know everything.
We can't leave him behind. We have to shoot him.
That's murder. We can't kill him. He's one of us.
Marcus, it's your call.
I went no murder, didn't I? I went no murder, no kill. No. She don't like me.
Simon, we gotta go.
Josh does.
Sorry. Let's go.
Is Simon the same make of the android in the first scene? He looks really, really similar to the android in the first scene. I've not really thought about it till tonight. But is he the same? I don't know. Could be. Looks really, really similar, right? I'm going to look at some pictures later. Come on, let's run. Run! Whee! Yes. Oh, very cool.
We interrupt our scheduled programming to bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide news channel.
A group of androids infiltrated the Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news network Channel 16.
What looks like an android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for androids.
The operation was covert and resulted in no casualties. These events took place just a few feet from this street.
Oh, public opinion like us.
Alerted to the danger.
Because you don't kill anyone.
Verified and the authors
Get people on side, but don't kill people.
Serious repercussions for national security.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's
What
message.
could be interpreted as a peaceful declaration, but is in fact a spine-chilling list of demands.
Their extravagant demand that android production plants
Yeah,
be put
trying to give
under
it a go.
their control is
Once you pull the
especially
parachute,
an
you've got a
isolated
chance, mate.
accident or a sign that
I
technology
agree,
will
Leonard.
become a threat to all of us. After what happened today, can we still trust our machines?
That's a good point, can we? Oh, let's go back. There's some branches on this. Oh my goodness, this is a long one. Let's have a quick look. Right, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's have a quick little look through. Wow, look at us go. This is like 4 times as long as some of the others. A lot of options, right? Right, we got him. We were going to get in either way. I think we were going to get in either way. It just depended how we were going to get in. That's fine. Retrieve the package. We could have done something else. Would that have finished us there? Is there a way that could have like stopped us there? Take the cart. Hack the robot. Or there must be another way to get in. Not lock the door. So if we'd not locked the door, does that mean that they could have got into us when we were trying to break through? That could have finished us. So if we not locked the door, we wouldn't have done the whole thing. Oh my goodness. Ruse, so I could have shot them rather than ruse. So shooting them would have brought a whole pain, which I'd imagine we could have still broadcast, but the shooting would have made people's view of us drop, because people's view of us raised because we didn't kill anyone. So if we were a bit more aggressive, people may hate us a bit more. We need to. I feel like we need to get people on side for the revolution. We got him. We did the important stuff. We didn't shoot the operator. We stayed calm, we were chill, we said the right things, we ended peacefully. So we've gone up, there's another option. But I would imagine Simon would kill himself, to be honest. I don't think, Simon never struck me as a violent man, because he was the one that was advocating peace, if anything. So I think Simon's saved, he could have died, so we saved Simon, but then he died. Left Simon, reached the roof edge. There was obviously options that could have happened and different media reactions. Okay. No, I don't think so. They would have been clean on it. I think they would have seen Simon as just an android dead, sadly. He was your friend, he was my friend, he was the best of us. But he wasn't, he was okay. He was a bit cautious, but then so am I. Simon was the me of this story. If I was anyone in this story, I would be Simon. I certainly wouldn't be Marcus. Anyway, let's call it there for the night. It's after 1 o'clock. It's Thursday night. It's the start of the Baltic Star weekend. We don't want to go too early. There's a lot of things to do over the next 4 nights. Starting tomorrow with The Quiet Year, with myself and Ben and Socks and Sparrow are going to start a new civilization in a whole new place. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Spares, I need to send you the PDF because you need to be able to read things when I pull cards, because you need to read things in private. We're going to start a whole new town, a settlement. I don't know what the theme is going to be yet, but it's going to be amazing. So please, people, join in for that tomorrow from 11. Then Saturday is Ben and John are going to play part 2 of their bromance with me GMing. It's going to find them on board the SS Cannes. Ben, I named it after one of your favourite places in the world. It starts on a boat. They're on a boat. A Lonely Island song came to mind, but you're starting on a boat after something which we'll go into on Saturday. This is quite exciting. And then Sunday is Spooky Sunday, where we finish the weekend with Deliver Us to the Moon, which I haven't done yet. I've blown a lot of things up, destroyed a lot of things, not delivered anything. I hope I can come through on the promise on Sunday. I know, Spez. I know, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. It was a bit chatty. I do apologise. But I had that kind of evening, and I appreciate you guys. You're cheaper than therapists, a lot of you. And I'll see you all tomorrow night for the Quiet Year, yeah? Oh, looking forward to it already. You all take care, yeah? Have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'm just going to press continue just in case it saves after this point. And may peace be with you all. It's a Connor night. It's another Connor. We're starting with a Connor next week. No, the week after next. Next Thursday is Behind the Screens. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, may peace be with you. See you all tomorrow.